You guys ready to jump into the secret sauce? Let me hear you say, yeah. Ooh, that's a little loud. That's a little loud. Who was that? Oh, yeah, I know exactly who that was. Okay. The secret sauce, and we're going to be talking about friendship. Ooh. Everyone say, friendship. Friendship. I want to help us tonight talk about friendship and like what it means for us. You're like, what do you mean friendship? This is lame, Clarence. I need more, bro. Like, give me some actual sauce. I'm about to give you some actual sauce. The secret sauce, too, having life-changing friendships. I believe wholeheartedly that friendships are what make or break you as a person. Because we all have friends. If you got a friend in the house, raise your hand. Nobody. Oh, good. Nobody's got some friends. But sometimes we know that our friends can be a little wild sometimes, right? Everyone's like, yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit. And tonight, I want to talk about, man, what? Oh, we hyper tonight. I like it. I want to talk about what is friendship. What is a friend? And tonight, I want to talk about what's the secret sauce to friendship. Everyone say friendship. But say it like happy, like friendship. Ooh, there we go. And I've got some Bible stories here for you guys, because we love the Bible, right? Yeah. Who's got their physical Bible with them in the house tonight? Come on, hey, I got a couple, all right, yeah, I respect it, all right, and 1 Samuel 18:1, it says, when David had finished speaking with Saul, Jonathan was bound to David in close friendship, and loved him as much as he loved himself. That's one friendship in the Bible that we're talking about right here, is David and Jonathan. And see where it says they are a close friendship. They loved each other as friends as they do themselves. That's a close friendship. And another one is Ruth 1:16. It says, but Ruth replied, don't plead with me to abandon you or to return and not follow you. For wherever you go, I will go, and wherever you live, I will live. And this is Ruth and Naomi, their friendship. They're ride or die. Who's got some friends in here that, hey, wherever they're going, I'm going. Anybody in here? Hey, they jumping out there? Hey, you say, yeah. Hey, you got some friends in here with you? Yeah, we're ready. Like, if they jumping off the bridge, you better believe I'm 2 steps behind them, you know? And that's exactly what's happening here. And tonight, I love this. Everyone say friendship. I want to talk about that ride or die friendship. I want to talk about the friendship that you'll have when you get married. I want to talk about the friendship that you have when you're 80 years old on your rocking chair and you got your squad with you right next to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I want to talk about the secret sauce to friendship. Hey, let's pray. Dear God, we love you. Jesus, we're going to have a good time tonight, Lord. But I want us to focus tonight, clear the minds of everybody in here of any negative emotions, whatever's happening at home, whatever bad things are just clogging their minds right now, Lord. I just pray that you clear them. Let us focus on nothing but you tonight, God. Let's focus on your word and help us to have healthy friendships. The healthy friendships that are going to help us take it to the next level that we need to take it, God. Lord, I pray to you tonight that you be here, Holy Spirit. Let me preach your word, God, the way that you want it to be preached. Use me tonight, Jesus. All glory goes to you, none for YTH, none to me, none to Harvest Time, but all to you, Jesus. You know me pray. Everyone on YTH says, Amen. 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 Say friendship. That's kind of fun to say, right? Little. You are not going to forget that one. All right, you're not going to forget that one. I love talking about friendship. Like, it's one of my favorite things to talk about because, again, like I said, I truly believe if you have the right friends in your life, like, you'll go so much further than you ever could dream of. When you have the right friends in your corner helping you, iron sharpens iron, like, you're going to go so much further than you could ever imagine. Like, I have some friends, like this life-changing people in my life that have changed my relationships that I've been friends with forever and ever and ever. But before I even get into that, I need to talk about one thing. You're like, yeah, I got plenty of friends. I'm not talking about your buds. We all know what we mean by bud. We got some buds, but we also got some acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? If you have an acquaintance and you're sitting next to them, please don't look at them. Please don't look at them. Oh gosh, this is awkward. Why is everyone looking at me? No, and we got acquaintances, and man, hey, we even have close friends, right? But tonight, I want to talk about those BFFs, the ones that are going to be ride or die, jump off a bridge with me, the ones that are going to come to my house, already make a sandwich without even saying hi to me, types of friendships. You know what I'm saying? And there's some in here in the house tonight, and that's awesome. That's awesome. And I hope this message helps you guys realize what these friendships even look like. You know what I mean? I want to help you guys cultivate these types of friendships that are going to be life-changing for you and help you in your life that you need. So I have a couple of pictures of some friends up here that I've been friends with for a very long time. Yeah, right here. This is my squad right here. Yeah, this is my boys. These my boys. Well, I've been friends with these guys since, there's more, but I've been friends, oh man, when was I in 9th grade? Zach, when was I in 9th grade? Well, okay, but these are my boys. It's been over 10 years, probably like 15 years, honestly. This is Noah, he's blind now. That's Smitty, that's me with the disc. That's Walk, that's a little baby. Haven't known him that long. That's Lando, that's Kirby, and that's my boy Darian right there. And these are the life-changing relationships we've had because I grew up with them in this same youth ministry. I grew up with them, and we still text daily. I'm telling them to stop texting me so much, but they do. Anyways, but I got another photo on here, I believe. Oh, yeah! That's my boy Zach right there, look at Yo, me and Zach, not the V-neck. Yo, oh, I just realized we're matching in this, Zach. I didn't even realize that. Oh, hey, that's our first hug. We don't really be doing that anymore, though. It's more opposite. I'm hugging him now, and he's just standing there like, don't touch me. I got another one on here. Yeah. That's my boy Melvin. We've been through a lot. Like, this is a ride or die, I believe, that we've had. He's a youth pastor out in Little Rock, or Conway. Little Rock, Conway, one of those two. But this is my boy right here. We're playing some flag football. Look how happy we are. Look at the flow, the JV flow. That might be all of them. Is that all? There might be one more. Y'all wonder who this is? That's Alan! Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost took this off tonight, alright? Let me tell you why. This is off topic. I asked this fool last night after small group. I was like, yo man, trying to hop on Fortnite? His work. Why are you giggling? He looks at me. He's like, nah bro, I'm not playing with you. I was like, sick, my bad bro. Okay, cool, we'll go home. I go home, yeah, add me, stay chilly for life. Anyways, that actually is my gamer time. Anyways, but this fool gets on Xbox and starts playing Fortnite with other people. He has the nerve. Hey, should I take him off this protector? Hey, I had some beef. I ain't even gonna lie. I had some beef. But that's my boy. That's Alec. We ride to die. You know the vibes. I think that's all I got. Thank you. Hey, that one hurt though. Not play Fortnite with me, bro? You'll get over it. Oh. I didn't hear that. But I show you guys these photos is because, like, man, these are my friends that I've had for a very long time. These are friends that I had, and they used to be my leader, and now we're like best friends. These are people that have been in my wedding as my groomsmen and best man. Like, these are people that have just done life with me for the past however many years. I'm not gonna make myself sound so old, all right? But I show you guys this because this is what life-changing relationships are. I believe these people in the pictures that I showed you have shaped me in a way and helped me so much that I'm even able to be up here today. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people have helped me so much, and vice versa. I've helped them, I believe, in ways that only a true life-changing friendship can do. And today, man, I get it. Friendship today is tough. Like, anybody, like, it's hard making friends out here. Just me. Just me. Like, it's hard making actual life-changing friends. Like, a lot of us have acquaintances, and a lot of us have these friends that we, see in the home, like, hey, what's up? Very surface level. But it's actually really tough out here today. And there's a lot of connectedness, but very few connections in our lives, I believe. We're connected so much through social media. We see what everyone's doing in their lives all the time, and you may know they're full everything just because of their Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's no actual connection through that. There's no actual connection that you have when you're actually talking to a person face to face, and they're actually learning about you as well through the social media and everything like that. That's why we have the face-to-face convos with each other, make friends. Like, oh, I was like, yeah, I got some friends that I have on Xbox or on Instagram. We DM every once in a while. But like, that's just connectedness. That's not actual connection. Actual life-giving to you in your ways and everything. And we have these illusions of friends in our life. Like, a lot of us today, like, example A, Taylor Swift. Like, how many of you guys are like, yo, Taylor Swift's my BFF. I know her cats, all her cats' names. I know every single thing about her in her whole entire life. I know exactly what she did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some of you in here like that. I'm also like that. I'm a big Swiftie myself. I'm a big Swiftie myself. Okay. Hey, she put Travis on the map. I'm sorry. But we have these illusions. That's what Instagram and these celebrities do. Is that we have an illusion that, hey, these are my friends. Like, I know everything about them. But Taylor Swift knows nothing about you. Oh, there's no actual connection. You have this feeling, you're like, yeah, I know everything about her, but she's not actually knowing anything about you. Your favorite celebrity doesn't know anything about you, football team, whatever. Where's the actual connection that's happening in your life right now? And we know so much more about random celebrities than we know about our actual friends in real life today. Like the people that you see every single day, you don't know their pet's name, but you know Taylor Swift's cat's name? You know what I'm saying? Like, we know so much more about these connectedness relationships, and we don't have so much of a connection today with people in our lives right now. And friendship is a necessity in our lives today more than ever. More than ever. And I just have two things about friendship that need to be noted. These aren't the nuggets. These aren't the spicy nugs. These are just two things that need to be noted. Friendship is possible. Friendship is possible. And when I say this, possible is not the same thing as easy. Possible is not the same thing as easy. Like, a lot of us are like, oh yeah, I have friends, I can have friendship, blah, 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 it's easy. No, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to have actual life-changing friendships in our life. Like, it's the same thing, like, it's possible for me to run a marathon tomorrow. Would I die? Probably. But that's possible. Like, it's possible for me to make a friend tomorrow. But like, you're gonna have to put the work in. If I want to run a marathon tomorrow, I'm gonna have to put the work in. If you want to make a life-changing friend, you're gonna have to put the work in. And it's funny too, because Jesus, we're all like, yeah, Jesus. He had 12 great friends, I would say. Wouldn't we agree? His disciples were great friends of his, life-changing relationship. But I look back, we always look at the final picture. Yeah, he had 12 friends. Well, what about at the beginning? I imagine Jesus just going to these people, having awkward conversations with them at first, be like, hey, come with me. And that's how he's making these friends. He would have to have the awkward, small conversations, the ones that take work to actually have and make these friendships and these disciples of his to actually have the relationship. It took work. And a lot of us in this generation, we just don't want to put the work in. We expect to have so many friends that are life-giving to us, that are ready to change our lives and everything. But we put the bare minimum of work into our relationships. We put the bare minimum into the relationships. We want so much, but don't give out so much to these relationships. And this is exactly what happened. And eventually, all of the leading of Jesus and the disciples led to actual life-changing relationships. And even before, when he was talking to disciples before he got crucified, he was even like, hey, you are no longer my disciples or my servants, you are now my friends. He was saying that to them. He was saying that hey, we are now friends. We're on this level. So, friendship is possible. It's going to take work. It's going to take work. And then here's the second thing to note. Friendship is painful. It's not so friendship, is it? Friendship is painful. And number one, they're painful because, man, friendships, when they go wrong, they're painful. We've all had friendships in our lives that they've gone wrong in our lives. Whether you were backstabbed or they gossiped too much about you, you felt betrayed, you've just had friends just doing whatever into your lives. Like, we've all been there. I've been there. When friendships go wrong, they're painful. They're painful. You name it, and it's not fun. If anyone enjoys painful friendships when they go wrong, then there's something wrong, I believe. And number two, man, friendships are painful when they go right. When they go right, like what? Like, when you have a true life-changing relationships, they're painful because, man, it takes a lot of us to be vulnerable. It takes a lot of us to be vulnerable with our friends, the close friends that we're saying, hey, I'm being open with you guys. That takes a lot out of you. Like, that's painful at times, to open up and tell them, like, hey, I'm struggling with this. It takes a lot of power and a lot of confidence to just open up to somebody. And being honest with people, that also just takes so much out of you, and it makes it so painful. Having the difficult conversations. I've been there. I've had many conversations with my friends, and just sobbing. I don't cry often, but like, it just hits me because it's painful to have these conversations with my friends. But like, even persisting through the difficulty and taking the relationship to the next level that you have, like, we have to persist through that if you want to make it to the next level. And that's what makes it so painful when they go right. But hear me when I say this. Hear me. You're like, friendship is painful? I don't think I want that. Like, I don't want that in my life. But hear me when I say, like, life-changing friendship is worth it. Life-changing friendship is worth it. In Ecclesiastes 4:10, it says, for if either falls, his companion can lift him up. But pity the one who falls without another to lift him up. When there's two that work together, they can help each other out in difficult times. The writer in the Bible right here that wrote this, he understood that everybody needs help. We all need help. We all need a friend that's going to help us when we're down, to lift us up a little bit. Because Lord knows that I've been down once. And it's lonely when you have no friends that can lift you up in those moments. Like, that's scary to me. That's scary to me. But it's a blessing both to give and to receive help. That's why friendships are so important. So now you're probably like, okay, I understand the friendship concept. I think I'm ready now to understand, like, how do I make these life-changing relationships? How do I make the relationships that I need to take it to the next level in my life, even with my own friends? Well, I got a couple spicy nuggets for you guys, all right? Yeah. The first one is take initiative. Take initiative. Like I said, people don't like awkward. They don't like awkward at all. I'm very awkward when it comes to things. Like, I'm terrible at taking initiative. Like, I was telling somebody the other day, it's like, the scariest thing in my life is walking into a coffee shop. Like, by myself. I just get so overwhelmed, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'll just pass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it scares me so much because I'm just so awkward. And it's the same thing even in our lives, because, like, we're so awkward sometimes just to start a conversation with somebody. To actually be like, remember back in kindergarten when you could just walk up to someone and be like, you want to be friends? And now you're friends like 10 years later, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it so awkward nowadays to do that to somebody? is because we're afraid of what the image we're going to be and people perceive us by. They're going to see us and be like, you just asked me if you want to be friends. Like, take initiative. Be awkward. It's okay. Be awkward. Take the initiative. Be friendly to people. Give them a smile. Wave at them. Take initiative to take the steps that you need to start the relationship. Because chances are they're just as awkward as you are. And they actually want to be friends with you too. Like, take initiative. Someone's got to take initiative. Otherwise, you guys are just both being awkward and not friends. Take initiative. Next one is be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. So after you take initiative, be vulnerable in your relationships. None of this surface level stuff that I see all the time, like, hey man, how's it going? Good. Cool. How's the fam? Great. Okay. Been doing anything? Nope. That's surface level, guys. I can't dig any deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something to work with. I can't actually have a relationship with you if you're not being vulnerable, if you're not opening up to me and actually letting me into your life. If you want these life-changing relationships, you gotta be vulnerable. Open up a little bit to people. Let them know how you're actually doing in your life. This works both ways too. This works both ways in our lives. Like, they've gotta open up and you've gotta open up. And just be vulnerable with each other. Again, take initiative. Maybe you need to be the first one to open up. Like, hey, how's it going? Not good. Not good, actually. I'm struggling with this. This is going on in my life right now, and honestly, I just don't know what to do. And you can be like, oh, well, dang, man, that sucks. No. But, like, you can dig deeper. They're opening and being vulnerable with you and wanting to help. Like, they want your help. They're opening up to you and be like, hey, I'm shooting you a lifeline. Can you help me right here? That's exactly what we need in these life-changing relationships, is just to be vulnerable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You've probably heard that a million times. But like, being vulnerable is tough. It's tough. I am the worst at being vulnerable sometimes. Like, I just want to hold it all into myself. Like, I'll give you the bare minimum so it makes it seem like I'm actually opening up. But in reality, I'm still holding the majority back. Man, be comfortable with being uncomfortable in your relationships with people, when you're talking with your friendships. Open up to them. And then the last spicy nugget, look for ways to add value. What can I do that can actually help you in some way? In some way, what can I do to help them? When you see somebody and they do open up to you and they're being vulnerable, okay, what can I do to help this situation? How can I add value to your life? How can our friendship, iron sharpens iron? How can I help you get to the next level of this in our life? And again, this goes both ways. This goes both ways, because you can keep throwing ideas and value to them and showing them how valuable you are, but you gotta let people into your life. When people try to add value into your life, a lot of times we're like, nah, I'm good. Maybe sometimes you're like, hey, I see you're struggling with this. Any way I can help you? A lot of times we're like, I'm good. I don't need your help. No, open up to them. Let them know, like, hey, yeah, actually, you can help me. How about we set our pride aside and let them in? Let them in. Let them add value to your life. That's the whole point of relationships and friendships, is each other just adding value into your lives today. Adding the value that we need to take it to the next level. And first and foremost, though, even with that, is that can also get twisted. So make sure your motives are pure. Don't just be adding to a relationship to make yourself look so like the best friend ever. Like, yeah, I'm so great, you're blah, 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 blah. No, make sure your motives are pure with your friends. Make sure when you're doing this, it's like out of your heart. Let them know, like, hey, I actually love you. And I actually care for you, and I care for this friendship that we have. I'm only saying these things and adding value to you because I care and I love you. And vice versa. They're only giving you input into your life because they love you and they care and cherish the friendship they have with you. That's the whole reason they do it. And I'm closing. Keys already came up. But the secret sauce to making life-changing friends, I believe, is accountability. I believe it's accountability in our lives. When I look back at my own friendships in my life, the photos of all the boys that you saw up there, all my dudes, all my dogs, I look back at other relationships in my life, and I'm like, what was the difference? What was the difference with the people I went to high school with that I thought I was close with? What was the difference with them and these dudes? And I think it comes down to accountability. Accountability, like me and the squad, we grew up together. But I also grew up with the people I went to high school with. But these dudes, we took it to a whole other level. That friendship I had with them, and we kept each other accountable. We opened up in ways that I never opened up with other people. I was vulnerable in so many ways. I've had so many tears cried with these dudes because we were just accountable for each other. We're accountable. And when you have accountability with each other, man, you're open and vulnerable with them. All the points that we just went, those nuggets, accountability covers all. Accountability covers every single one. You talk about the hard things in life with each other. You trust each other with the things being said when they're pouring into you and talking to you. You trust them. And you're like, man, you listen to them actually. Helping each other out, adding value to each other. Like I said, iron sharpens iron. And having difficult conversations with each other for the better of your relationship. And I know those difficult conversations are hard sometimes, but they're needed. They're needed. So many times in our life, we have a difficult conversation, and then we're like, yeah, I'm cutting that friend out of my life. But maybe the difficult conversation is what is needed to help grow and take your relationship to the next level of your friendship. It's asking yourself, who can I count on? Who's got my back when I need it, when I'm down? Like the verse says, who's gonna pick me up when I fall? Who's gonna be there to help me when I'm struggling with my life? Who's gonna give me guidance sometimes when I need help? Who is in my life that I can just count on? Who do I have accountability with in my life? And I truly believe that God has life-changing friends for every single one of you guys. I truly believe this is something that, man, if you want these life-changing friends, pray about it. Like, God, hey, show me these friends. Because I promise they're probably closer than you can think. They're probably closer than you can think. These life-changing friendships that you can have. I think it's the funniest thing is because these dudes, I promise you, I didn't choose to be friends with them. I did not choose to be friends with Alec. But you've probably heard me say this before, but I truly believe in relationships, I truly believe when you're running towards a goal, and you look around, you see other people running with you. And from those people, you're like, man, who are these people? I think these are the people that are with you in your life. But we gotta make sure that our goal is the right goal. Because whatever goal you're going for, those are the friends you're gonna make, I believe. And in our small group, man, our goal was just to grow in our relationship with God, to figure out what this whole thing even is, and just get closer to having a relationship with God. And I believe our whole group was like that. And we were all headed on the same path. And eventually, we're all running. I look to my right, and I look to my left, and I'm like, dang. There's my boy Alec. There's Darian. There's Noah. There's Zach. These are people in my life that I never thought that could be a life-changing relationship in my life. It's the path that you go down and the people with you on that same path that are going to have those life-changing relationships with you. They're going to help you get to the next step that you need. They're going to help you every step of the way. It's going to help you sharpen yourself. And then you guys can do life together every single step of the way. So tonight, that's the message. I wanted to make it practical for you guys because, man, we all deal with friendships. But I want to make sure we have the right friendships in our life. Jesus had 3 close friends in his life that he poured into and they poured into him that were like in his life. with him. So maybe I even challenge you tonight. Think of those 3 friends tonight. Be like, yeah, these 3 friends, I can probably take initiative with them. I can dig a little bit deeper. I can open up to these guys. And yeah, I can see them actually, us being accountable for each other and taking this to the next level with our friendship. And I promise you, when you have a friend with you, on each side of you, going down a way, nothing's gonna break that. So much stronger than just by yourself. So much stronger. So if everyone would, go ahead and bow your heads and close your eyes. Tonight, if you're just struggling with finding life-changing friends, finding those one friends that will help you in your life, those friends that will take you to the next level, those friends that you want to have for the rest of your life. If you feel like, man, I really don't have any friends like that, or I really want some friends like that, that'll help me stay focused on the run and the path that I'm on right now. If that's you tonight, if you would just raise your hand, you can put it right back down. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear God, we love you. I thank you for everything that you're doing here at YTH, God. Jesus, I thank you for the confidence of these students that rose their hand tonight. They're saying, yeah, I'm ready for life-changing friendships in my life. I'm ready to take it to the next level with my friends. I'm ready to start having some accountability in my life. Lord, I just pray that you help them, give them the strength and the courage to take the initiative that they need to be open and vulnerable with them. Lord, give them strength and courage every single day, God. And I pray that they do find those life-changing relationships. God. Lord, I just pray for everybody else in this room, Jesus. I just pray that you be with them, that you give them strength, and give them wisdom and guidance through all of life, Jesus. Lord, be with us today and every day. Jesus, we love you, and we praise your name. And everyone said, amen.